A lot more round one action coming your way on Motor Madness.
Hey, take it on the road with the U.S. Hot Rod Monsters. They invade the Midwest this July. Terre Haute getting ready for a battle July 16th and 17th at the Vigo County Fairgrounds when the Monster Jam SummerSlam World Tour comes a calling. Get tickets at pacemotorsports.com.
Here's the matchup everybody's been waiting for in this first round. Paul Schaefer in Monster Patrol knows he has to win to keep Gravedigger from winning the title here.
Well, Paul Schaefer comes in as the only guy mathematically who can keep Gravedigger out of the TNN Motor Madness Pace Motorsports Championship for the season. He's so far ahead in points, but if Monster Patrol can put him down here and then win the event, Paul can still do it. Dennis Anderson, though, is on a mission, and that is to win this championship. And he was on a mission last week to get his flag back. We saw what happened. He got the flag back.
He's got the flag, that checkered flag you see on the back of the Gravedigger.
Again, that's significant of who won the last main event here on TNN Motor Madness.
What a season he's had. And Gravedigger over that first set of crushed cars is a little bit out in front. Monster Patrol trying to take the turn. Has to back out of it big time on the turn.
Yeah, he got big trouble in the turn. Wow.
Gravedigger now knows just got to run a smooth one and it's over. Monster Patrol recovered a little bit, but it's not going to be enough. Gravedigger and Dennis Anderson on to win here in round one, and Anderson wraps up the season champion.
You cannot make that kind of mistake that Paul made against this guy. Dennis Anderson is 100%. And I thought he kind of nose-doved it hard. It cost him a little bit of time on the straightaway, but it really didn't hurt him. And Dennis looks as good as ever right here. Smooth, running it hard, and boy, you can see it's just all Gravedigger. Comes through the turn again, virtually no waver. You see a lot of guys slow, a lot of guys bobble. Dennis is smooth as silk.
First round's out of the way. How's the truck running?
Truck's running good. I already know what I'm in for tonight. That one ramp, the finish line ramp, I'm going to be nosing over hard. I sat in the truck for a little too long. My back's been bothering me. Kind of took the wind out of me that first little jump right there, and I've been jumping a lot harder than that all season. Told the guys if I think he's pinching my back up like that, I'm going to have to stop, I guess. But I'm out walking it off right now. I got Tom next round. So we're going to see what happens. I don't know if my back's going to give up or this truck's going to give up. We got to go for broke this next round. I got Bulldozer.
I mean, a Bulldozer Gravedigger quarterfinals?
Hey, that's just how it falls on the chart, baby. We got to do it.
That's like World Championship. This is going to be exciting.
Yeah, it could be.
You going to make it through it? You okay?
Yeah, I think I'll be all right. I just get out walking around a little bit. Kind of beat one of the trucks really hard last weekend in Seattle. I think I done a little back damage. Doesn't bother me to stand up. Sure does hurt to sit down, though.
We'll talk to you afterwards, man. Have a good time.
All right, thanks.
So wonder more guys don't get that kind of injury the way these guys go over these jumps. We got Pro Stadium trucks on the way on Motor Madness Monster Jam. In St. Louis tonight, time for some Pro Stadium trucks. Thomas Ray White's had a great season. There you see the guys who are trying to catch him tonight. And we're going to look at some highlights of the Pro Stadiums. Twister 2 and Killing Time going at it.
Thomas Ray White going to be crowned the champion, coming in with that huge point lead, making a splash in St. Louis as he goes up against Killing Time. And again, this is early round action. Now keep your eyes on Twister 2 in the turn, up and over on his lid. But look at this. Keeps going, back on all fours, and here he goes again.
That's incredible. That was incredible.
Awesome.
How about Ron Hobbs Sr. and Ridge Runner up on his nose? Oh, my. You know, these tabletop jumps and some of these others they have, just too much for a smaller truck like Hobbs.
What's amazing, look at Hobbs. He just kind of sits there on his nose for a while. I'm sure he's thinking, well, am I going over or am I going back? He went over.
Indeed, he did. There's another one who cannot do it. Troy Durgin just had a really tough time. And John Jungablut and Wild Thing.
Indeed, it was tough on the front ends and the noses and the radiators. Here we're going to look at the Zebra in action against Concoction. Now, this is round 2 competition, trying to earn the way into the finals, and the Zebra takes it up and over. And indeed,
this course is trouble for some of these Pro Stadiums.
Shane Ballard was all right after that flip as well.
Tough and Ugly and Chevy Plus.
And Dan
got
Sutter
put on a run.
Yeah, Dan Sutter's been good all year, but Kyle Walton upset him was a big surprise in St. Louis because Tough and Ugly has been the man to beat either him or White all season long.
Back to killing time again, Weekend Warrior. And as you can see, some of these guys just trying to be a little careful going over some of these junctions. And Rick Armbrust, the Weekend Warrior, was the winner there.
So we move now into the final as Chevy Plus went up against the Weekend Warrior. Walton off to the good start, and it was one that was going to be tight all the way through. A lot on the line. Again, not only the World Finals for the Monster Trucks, the World Finals for the Pro Stadium Trucks and Pace Motorsports competition here in St. Louis.
And notice their course a little bit different than those that run by the Monster Trucks that we've been watching. And this is tough. I mean tough.
You can see how close it was to the final, but Rick Armbrust ready to get it done. The Weekend Warrior is the champion from St. Louis. And look at that. That's your basic photo finish.
That was close. And congratulations to Rick and to Thomas Ray White, who takes the Pro Stadium Truck Point Championship. We'll talk to him when we come back. Right now, timeout for this. Here on Motor Madness, Monster Jam. We'll meet the champ. Just a moment.
The TNN excitement you love, you can cheer the Monsters on live as they'll be going all over the country this summer. And you can check out Pro Arena Truck Excitement and much more. A lot of great events you got to see, so be sure to get your tickets at pacemotorsports.com.
You know, the board in St. Louis doesn't have you winning, but you went out with one heck of a great ride here, and you still take home the points championship for the entire season. Tell me about that. It's about being here for a long period of time and continuing to go, isn't it?
Yes, sir. It's long, short, and sweet, and I'm glad to be here. Pace Motorsports, TNN, Well Racing, High Lift, and Super Lift. We're just lucky to get here to win this points championship.
We're also happy to have you standing up straight after that roll.
Yeah, it was a little light, and you know, we went on. I always try to drive one completely to the finish, and that's the name of the game.
You would have pushed that car if you had to.
I believe I'd have got out and run if I'd have had to do it.
How heavy is that trophy?
It's not too heavy. I believe I can carry it home. We got to go back to North Carolina. We're down here with a lot of North Carolina boys. I'd like to show a little bit of contribution to them. Grave Diggers always help me. Carolina Crusher, Executioner welded me up today before we ran. They always seem to stick in there with me.
Great job, man, and congratulations.
Yes, sir, and we appreciate it, too.
Very welcome.
Nice guy, Thomas Ray White. Congrats to him. Hey, you've heard us talk about a lot of terms this year on Motor Madness. What are the favorite terms? Well, let's check that out right now.
You know, we like to say that we come in here cocked, locked, and ready to rock.
What's your favorite jargon, Jim, of the entire year?
I gotta say, Gary Porter's Canuter thing has gotta be, you know, my favorite monster truck term. God, I don't know. You just put me on the spot. I got so many of them that I use.
I guess when in doubt, stand on it.
There you go.
Well, we have several different ones.
My favorite monster truck term. Let's see.
I really don't have any much better than the Canuter and Rod and the hog head from the fellow drivers.
My favorite term, and you don't hear it used as much as a lot of these guys do, is blowovers.
I'd say either I'm going to make history or be history, or some go and some blow.
We're cocked, locked, and ready to rock.
What we call our Canuter and Rod, a piece on our sway bar linkage.
You know, David Morris was the equalizer. He thought that one up.
But are you like a Canuter and Rod specialist also?
Yeah, I'd say I'm a Canuter and Rod specialist. We made all the Canuter and Rod for this thing.
Canuter and Rod. I'll never forget that term. Hey, we got more truck action coming up. Stay with us.
Escape to Red Lobster.
Motor Madness.